Welcome back to In Session and Illinois versus Drew Peterson. You know, people from all walks of life are interested in this trial. As you know, we can't have our cameras in that courtroom, but we have a team of experts in there taking it all in. And guess what? We're not the only ones in the courtroom hanging on to every piece of testimony, every little bit of evidence, every word spoken. Our next guest, Toni Quilico, has been in the courtroom. She's even had a chance to speak with one of Peterson's defense attorneys. Toni is our 13th juror. Great to see you. Great to have you back, Toni.
Hi, Vinny. How are you doing?
Okay, let's start here. Let's start with, for folks at home, how would you describe the courtroom, the atmosphere inside that courtroom?
The atmosphere. It's getting a little stressful right now, but today it's a little sleepy also.
Sleepy? Why is it sleepy?
People sleeping. Oh,
Who's
there was
sleeping?
a few people sleeping today. Oh, people down the aisle from me, yeah. Not me, of course, no.
No, not the jury either, right?
Not today.
Wait. You've seen some jurors' eyes closed during this trial?
There was one that kind of looked like he might have been sleeping, yeah.
All right. Well, as my dad used to always say, he was probably just resting his eyes, not actually sleeping.
That's right.
All right. I'm interested in your take, because we've been talking for a couple days about this. All these experts coming in, famed experts, people with decades of experience as pathologists, all giving their opinions about what happened here and disagreeing with one another, giving opinions that are polar opposites of one another. What's your take as a 13th juror, as a regular person, not a jaded attorney,
right,
copper judge? What do you think about all these experts saying what they're saying? Are you believing one over another?
Vinny, my head is spinning. The fact that the defense experts totally have different opinions is a little scary to me, that I don't know if I want to believe either of them. And I really don't think that she could have actually fallen in the tub like they said that she did. The diagram was so ridiculous that there's no way it happened like that. So I tend to lean more to the prosecution's expert.
All right, you say diagram. Was this the diagram that was put up on what happens when someone falls? The stages of falling, and at one point both feet are in the air and you are literally flying. We're taking a look at it. You didn't like that?
No, not at all. And they wanted another exhibit in, that caution sign that they put out when there's a wet floor. They wanted that in. I said that was like a cartoon, but that didn't make it in.
So based upon the testimony about how someone falls from one of the defense experts, you don't think Kathleen Savio could have gone airborne 2 feet in the air and fallen and ended up in the bathtub the way she did?
Come on, Vinny. There's no way it happened like that. No, not at all.
Okay. Hey, you know what? And you are confirming what I've been saying on the air, which is that jurors, 13 jurors, but the 12 also jurors, are going to have this discussion. They're going to think about the experts, and then they're going to use common sense and life experience, which is what I'm hearing from you. All right. Toni, give me the latest on Drew Peterson in the courtroom. Is he still staring down people? Because the other day I know he had a little stare down with our friend Jeff Ruby.
Yes, I was there. Well, after the Jeff Ruby incident, he's just sitting, but he still turns his head to look at everybody. And actually, I have a little story, because yesterday he was turning and looking at a friend and the bailiff came up to him and said, "Stop." And he said, "I'm human and I want to look at other human beings. I've been in jail for 3 years." But he had to stop.
So he was looking at you and your friend.
Yes. He was.
Okay.
And,
wait. Let me guess here, Toni. Let me guess. Was your friend blonde?
She wasn't. We were both brunettes. Maybe.
Wow. Wow.
And actually,
you buried the headline.
Yes. Mr. Meshik's assistant is a redhead, beautiful girl, and he was totally checking her out too. So he goes all different hairstyles and colors.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
All right. So you said that you actually witnessed the Jeff Ruby incident. And this is, folks, if you're just joining us or you didn't know what happened here, Jeff Ruby is a restaurateur from Cincinnati and Kentucky, Louisville, from that area, originally from Jersey, of course. But he went into the courtroom, and on our air, he admitted that he mouthed the F-U to Drew Peterson. Subsequently, he was arrested, charged with contempt, and apparently, Tony, you're a witness to all this. What did you see?
I didn't see everything. I saw Ruby get out of his seat and adjust his boot right in the middle of the aisle, and then left, and then came back. And then I just saw Peterson waving over the bailiff. And then Peterson, all through the day, was whining to anyone that would listen to his attorneys at his table about it. I don't think he listened to the testimony because his poor feelings were hurt or something. I don't know.
Unreal. Okay, so where are you sitting right now? And I don't mean in the seat, but sitting in this case, in terms of hearing the evidence. Has there been enough? Because we've heard the whole prosecution case. We've almost heard the entire defense case. At this point, based on the evidence that you've heard, do you think there is enough to convince you beyond a reasonable doubt that Drew Peterson murdered Kathleen Savio?
Unfortunately, I don't think so. Because of the hearsay, we have the hearsay from the family, which I could dismiss. And then we have the hearsay that they've kind of impeached a bit. So it's a little, I'm not sure. I'm hoping in the rebuttal, it's all going to come out. I need a theory. I need them to say, how did the laceration on her head, was it the back of a gun? Was it a billy club? Was the clavicles, did that happen because her head was in a toilet? Is it consistent with? That's what I want to know.
All right, Tony Quilco, always great stuff that you give us. And I just want to I warned Jeff Ruby about this, but please just don't mouth anything to Drew Peterson. Don't get yourself in trouble out there, all right? Just be the good citizen that you have been.
No, I won't.
All right. Thanks so much,
hey,
Tony.
And tell Mike. Okay, thank you.
No, what do you want me to tell Mike? I'll tell Mike something. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tell Mike I'm not putting my makeup on in the car anymore.
Okay.
Good.
Remember, he was very mad.
Thank you. He was angry with you last time. Thanks so much, Tony. All right. Now.